Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then welcome to you. Today I'm going to be doing the monthly reads for July 2020, and as you can see from the intro, this month my theme is about dreams. Okay, because obviously dreams can play a big part in our lives and we all dream, and obviously sometimes we cannot remember our dreams and other times we can wake up and we can remember them quite vividly. So yeah, we've all been there, dead asleep, caught up in the middle of a dream that feels so real that sometimes you actually think that you've actually experienced it even after waking. But 9 times out of 10, we just remember little snippets of it. Okay, so what are dreams? Strictly speaking, dreams are images and imagery, thoughts, sounds and voices, and subjective sensations experienced when we are asleep. This can include people you know, people you've never met, places you've been and places you've never heard of. Sometimes they're as mundane as recalling events that have happened earlier on in the day. They can also be your deepest and darkest fears and secrets and most private fantasies. Okay, there's just no limit to what the mind can experience during a dream, and really no rhyme or reason to what you end up dreaming about. Okay, so we hear about reoccurring dreams. I've had reoccurring dreams in my younger age, but I also feel dreams are quite spiritual. They're here to bring signs and symbols and warnings to us as well. And also I've had experiences of deja vu. I've actually dreamt myself in a situation, okay, and then sort of 2 months down the line I've had that deja vu situation thinking I've dreamt this. So this is why I have gone with the theme of the dream oracles this month, just to pull a card out of the dream oracle deck which I purchased recently, just to see what may be an indicator to look out for, or what you may be dreaming of or seeing, okay, even in wake state, that they are trying to get messages through to you. So that is going to be the theme for July 2020. I am now going to be reading for the lovely Taurians. So Taurus, your dream oracle card that was pulled out was this one here, and what I will do is read you the actual dream interpretation first, okay, and then I will give you my take on it to how it fits in the reading for the month of July. So the card that came out for you, okay, it states finding something valuable. Discovering something valuable, a hoard of antiques, hidden treasure, or just modern banknotes suggests that in waking life you might be on course to learn something important about yourself or about a situation or relationship. Finding something beautiful can have the same meaning, even if the value isn't apparent. Consider the object's symbolic associations. If it's jewellery, that could indicate that you're looking for a way to present yourself more confidently and attractively. If it's something historic, that could mean you're learning from the past. If what you found is mysterious, for example, an instrument whose purpose you don't know, you may need some radical change that will make life clearer. Other people finding something valuable suggests you may need to reach out to others and ask for help. If you give a found object away to someone else, maybe you aren't valuing your own talents enough. So that is the actual dream oracle interpretation of if you were to dream about finding something valuable. Now, you could have had this dream in the past. It may be something that manifests in the next few months, okay? But how I was looking at this, because I always tend to go on the artwork, don't I, guys? But I was thinking to myself, then this is the energies that have been around you, okay, or are going to be around you. I just felt nostalgic energy. I felt that some of you were going through old belongings and old things, old photographs, okay, old school reports and things like that. I also felt that you were going through certain aspects of things. I just felt that a close family member may have passed away, and it's been down to you to go through the sort of inventory of items, obviously, that people collect over the years, and you were sort of going through a family's belongings and literally sorting out the things that you wanted to keep and obviously sell on those that you didn't. So I just felt that this was the energies that I was picking up around some of the Taurians. I also felt that some people could have sick parents, okay, who may have to go into care homes, and it's like you are getting the house prepared, okay, and you are sort of trying to declutter. It could be that they need carers in their circumstances, but it's as though in the back of your mind you are thinking, you know, I don't want to have all this responsibility left on me when the time comes apparent, if they have to go in a home permanently, or if the worst came to the worst and they did pass away. So it's as though you're doing this forward thinking while you've got the time on your hands to literally start sorting things out and going through things. But while you're doing it, it becomes quite nostalgic, okay? And it's sort of making you re-evaluate your life. It could be that some of you as well have heard, as I said, you know, or literally had somebody in your family pass away, and the re-evaluation of your life then kicks in and you start thinking, why have I got all this around me? Why do I need all this stuff around me? And I want to say, from a personal point of view, how I look at life. When you are young, okay, so if you're a young person listening to this, then obviously you get on the conveyor belt of, you know, you go to school, you have your education, you're then expected to leave and get a job, okay? And then when you get a job, you're earning money that you can enjoy and spend on things. But all I'm saying is be careful the amount of money you do spend, because that becomes a chain that can grow over years, because you spend half of your life buying and acquiring items, okay? It's just the natural sort of phase in life. But if I knew now what I know now back then, less is more, guys. Less is more. And I'm not saying, you know, you can buy nice things around you, but as you get older, it's the reverse. You want to get rid of, okay? And this is the process I'm feeling that some of my Taurians are thinking, I've got to this stage, why have I got all this around me? I do not need this, okay? So it was just, this is the energy I was feeling. The next card that came out was Whale of a Time. Your charge is to enlarge, okay? And the enlargement here is your energy, okay? I wanted to say that you need to start bringing out what's within. As I said, I feel the energies around Taurus is a re-evaluation of your life at the moment. You are looking at aspects of your life and you are putting a spotlight. I saw this card as a spotlight, and you are enlarging that spotlight on the things that you own, okay, the things that are around you, and you need to, you know, reevaluate. It's all about reevaluation for you as we go into July. Next card that came out was For This You Were Born. Foster your intention for incarnating this in this dimension. So it's a saying here, you have got to, as I said, it's about reevaluating in big spotlight, okay, letters here to say you have got to get in touch with what you were put on this earth plane to do. Okay, so the reevaluation, the time that you may have had over these last 3 months with how the world has been, it's like that time, okay, on the positive, you know, with regards to the negative of the pandemic, on the positive, it has given a lot of people some reevaluation time to then step out and think, you know what, it's like this job I've been in for the last 20 years, okay, I've found a different skill. I found an ability and a skill that I can literally make money from. And this is what I was feeling. It's about reevaluation and like people have had the time to research other avenues, okay? So this is what I was picking up with these first starter cards. And then the last card came out, and this was lovely. This card is absolutely lovely, Taurus. It's the card of desire. And it was as though you're sitting here in your own power and just connecting with the universe and literally, as I said, evaluating your life and those key around you. But we've got nature elements in here as well, because we are all one at the end of the day. We're all encompassing in energies. But when I looked at the animals, I did feel that there was, I was picking up energies with some of you who it was so a thought process of this is something that you feel that you want to work within. Now that could be as simple as becoming a dog walker for somebody, starting up your own little business that way, or you wanted to study for veterinary, to be a veterinary nurse, or in that stance. But I just felt animals were really, really key. Now this could be that you are, sitting out in your garden in the morning and you're thinking, wow, there seems to be so much animal life that you hadn't seen before, okay? The birds, maybe squirrels, you may have a fox, a regular fox coming in. But I want to say to you, okay, if you are sitting outside, okay, in your power, be observant, because I do feel July is a big key month for synchronicities and symbolizations, and it's as though we are all being taught, or being shown, okay, what we are supposed to be doing. And I just want to say, this really big reevaluation is key, so to be mindful of that as well. So I'm just going to start shuffling the cards, okay, and let's have a look what else comes out for you, Taurus. So it was a really, I just felt the energies around you was really, really key. It could be that you may be wanting to buy a new pet as well into the family mix, but animals did play a big key in the month of July. So let's have a look what else we've got. And we have the High Priestess, and this again, I always look at the High Priestess of mind chatter. So your head is on overload at the minute with all new projects, all new things that you just feel that are under the spotlight, okay? Because we had this here, your charge is to enlarge, and it's to enlarge the spotlight around what you want to be focusing on. So I'm just going to get another card out for you, Taurus, okay? So, and the High Priestess is like you are your own mastery. You master your own destiny. So this is what you're trying to do, okay? And this is what is going to start to feed in as well through your third eye and your mindset. As I said, you will get synchronicities, you will get signs, so be very vigilant in the month of July, okay? Oh, wow. You couldn't make it up, could you? And I just said, you've got to be really vigilant, okay? And what have we got here? The Observer. Guys, these cards amaze me sometimes with these readings because I never know what's going to be coming out. So this is the Observer, okay? It's as though you are looking through a lens at the world in a different perspective. As I said, it's about reevaluating. The fox here is sitting on an egg, and this is what you are waiting. You are looking at all the signs and the synchronicities that are going to be brought into you, and new things are going to start to hatch, okay? It's as though you are going to bring things to the surface, things into the spotlight, and there you are observing. So that's really, really key. So what I'm going to do now is pull out the Animal Spirit card, and let's have a look at the energy of the animal spirits that you are going to be taking on this month. Wow, Taurus, this is honestly a lovely, lovely read for you, and you are the last one in my July read, so I can only apologise if you've been waiting thinking, when's she going to read, Taurus? But yeah, so let's have a look. You are taking on, okay, this is quite apparent as well. We've got the alchemical sign of Earth with the downward pointing triangle, and it is the Deer, okay? Now, this is the energy of the animal spirit here, the vulnerability, okay? So you may be thinking, all these reevaluations, it is going to make you feel a bit vulnerable because it's like you're going out your comfort zone, because you may have been doing that job for the last 10 years, okay? And for you to have come out of that, or if you've been made redundant and been forced out of it, then some of you could, be like a deer caught in the headlight. And it's like, wow, where do I go now? But I also want to take on the energy of the quiet and the silence, because deers will only come out at dusk and dawn. Okay, you don't tend to see them very actively in the day. You do more so now, but they do like to move about in the darkness and in very, very early morning. So it was just like to say here that, you know, having that deer energy take on the silence, because I do feel that within the silence you'll get more done. You will be able to get the ideas and the motivation as well. So yeah, it does say the vulnerability here, but can you see all the communication? I always look at the small dots as like communication coming in. Okay, and like I say, at first you might think, oh, you know, and you will feel this like you know, caught in the spotlight, thinking, you know, but it's saying, I want to say it's like the synchronicities and the signs that are coming into you. Okay, so to be mindful there. That is a lovely, lovely card to have come out as well. So what I'm going to do now is grab the little journal excuse me, that I've got for this month. And this journal is mindfulness. Okay, it's a lovely journal, and it's got like little writings in, and it's got like pictures in, okay, and things like that. So what I'll do is I'll just sort of flick through excuse me again, and just, you know, feel like where I want to stop at. So let's have a flick through. Okay, and I feel like I want to stop on this page here at the back. So, oh wow, and it is just artwork for you, Taurus. Okay, and this is really, really lovely artwork to go in your reading. This is you here. Okay, this is you going within and taking on your thought processes. This is what you've been dreaming about, some of you wanting to action and what to do. You need to get the firm foundations in now. Get yourself grounded, okay, and start branching out, because whatever your passions are, because we have the symbolization of the hearts here, then it's saying you need to put firm roots down and start to believe in yourself, okay, because some of you don't believe how good you truly are. You've got some skills and abilities here that could earn you money, okay, if you start believing in yourself. So there's an awakening, okay, because I feel there's a big awakening around you, Taurus. It's saying don't be fearful, okay, don't let fear come into it. And I always look at this with it's like little wisps of white in this artwork, and it's like the winds of change. So embrace the winds of change, okay, because you will be steadfast in those winds of change, and embrace what is coming in. So that is absolutely beautiful. So I am now going to read you my meditative poetry, what I put for you this month, Taurus, and it says, in hunt of hidden treasure, or going through things from your past, memories of your younger years, how life goes by so fast. Going through old photos, we'll see how much you've changed. Old wedding dresses and clothes, trying them on, stories that are exchanged. The news of someone passing will have you reevaluate your life. You will be shown by signs and synchronicities how you should now strive to go and follow your passions, what you were placed on this earth to do. Connect with your higher self, and your inner voice will talk to you. Some of you could be selling things so money could be earned. Photography is a hobby to pursue, a passion you have yearned to follow. The initials J, W, D and F will be important to you, and the names James, Mandy, Albert, Francesca and Fiona and Keanu. Okay, so these names came through to me, and the initials could be people who will play key parts as we go through the month of July. They could be the initials of a first name or a last name, and then the full names, I just feel those are on a I just feel those are people who are connected on the spiritual realms, really, more so than here on the earth plane, who want to come in close on the reading today. And it's in July that there would have been anniversaries, like birthdays, you know, their anniversary of their passing and things like that. So that was James, Mandy, Albert, Francesca, Fiona and Keanu, okay? which is an unusual name. So that is what I got from you, for you on my meditative poetry. And photography was really important. I felt some of you out there had got this passion of wanting to turn your pictures into money. Okay, so that is something that I think some of you will be looking at as well. And the trying on the old clothes, the nostalgia that was creeping in. It could be that you've come across old wedding dresses that belong to your loved ones that have passed away. I just saw people folding up clothes as well, because of her passing and what have you. So to finish this reading off today, Taurus, I'm going to dig deep, okay, into my lovely little charms. And let's have a look what comes out for you to tie up the reading today. Okay, so I'm going to dig deep. Let's have a feel around. Okay, and we have, oh wow. I love this. Okay, when it comes out, it's like the pushchair, the pram, and I always think as though it's you that have been put in the pushchair, and it's the universe that are pushing you along. So this is why this little charm has come out for you today, to say you've got to go with the flow. Okay, you are being moved along by the universe to follow your true passion here, because it says it all, Taurus. Okay, it says, for this you were born. Okay, so you are being directed and pushed in the right direction. Okay, and everything in July is going to come under this massive spotlight, and you are going to get these signs and synchronicities to put you on the right path. So my lovely Taurians, I hope you can take something away from that reading today. It's been a joyous pleasure to read for you. Please try and get involved if you can on my giveaway that I put on my channel for the month of July, where you can win some little things back. So that might be just worth entering as well, just to keep supporting my channel. And I will look forward to reading to you next time. Take care, my lovelies. Bye then.